Dear students, today we are going to study the fifth lesson of our English book, that is The Parrot Who Wouldn't Talk. This lesson is a story about a parrot who is bought in the house of Aunt Ruby as a pet. So this is a pet parrot. But Aunt Ruby, when she tries to teach the parrot speak, it doesn't talk. It doesn't even utter a single word. So why does the parrot do such things? Let's find out. You are no beauty, can't talk, can't sing, can't dance. With these words, Aunt Ruby would taunt the unfortunate parakeet who glared morosely at everyone from his ornamental cage at one end of the long veranda of Granny's bungalow in North India. Now there was this lady whose name was Ruby. She was Aunt Ruby. And what she used to say, you are no beauty, that you are not beautiful, can't talk, can't sing, can't dance, that you can't even talk, you can't even sing, and you can't even dance. She told these words to whom? To the parakeet. Parakeet over here, it is a type of parrot. Okay, she used to taunt the unfortunate parakeet. Unfortunate, it means unlucky, and taunt, it means to mock or make fun of. Tane marna. And the parrot, he used to glare morosely. Glare, it means to look angrily, and morosely, it means sadly. गुस्से और उदासी से वो सभी को देखता था. From where he used to watch everyone? From his ornamental cage. Ornamental, it means decorative. Very pretty cage. Cage, it means pinjra. Okay, and where was this cage placed? It was placed on one end of a very long veranda of Granny's bungalow. Granny, she had a bungalow in North India, and at one end of a very long veranda, this cage was placed in which the parrot was kept. In those days, almost everyone, Indian or European, kept a pet parrot or parakeet or lovebird, as some of the smaller ones were called. Sometimes these birds became great talkers, or rather mimics, and would learn to recite entire mantras, admonitions to the children of the house, such as Padho beta padho, study child, study, or for the benefit of boys like me, don't be greedy, don't be greedy. Now what happened during that time, whether the person he is an Indian or European? Indian, it means a person who lives in India, and European, a person who lives in Europe. Okay, everyone, they used to keep a pet parrot. या तो वो एक पेट पैरट, पेट इट मीन्स पालतू, ठीक है, या तो वो पैरट रखते थे या फिर पैराकीट रखते थे. और दे ऑल्सो यूज टू कीप लव बर्ड. Love bird, these are small birds, and when you bring a pair of love birds, pair of small birds, you call them love birds. So what happened? These birds, these parrot or parakeet, they became great talkers, or they used to mimic. Mimic, it means to copy. Like whatever a person of the house he is teaching them, they would speak the same thing in return. Like you must have seen that when you bring a parrot and whatever you teach it, okay, इट रिपीट्स द सेम थिंग अगेन. हम जब एक पैरट लेकर आते हैं तब हम उनको उसको जो भी चीज़ें सिखाते हैं वो ऐसा कैसा बोलने लग जाता है. लाइक अगर हम उसको सिखाएंगे गुड मॉर्निंग, तो पैरट भी क्या रिपीट करेगा? गुड मॉर्निंग. ओके, यू मस्ट हैव सीन दिस. एंड व्हाट हैपेंड? सो दीज पैरट्स और दीज बर्ड्स, they used to mimic the members of the house, or they used to give admonitions to the children of the house. Admonition, it means warning, चेतावनी. What they used to say? That padho beta padho, or don't be greedy, don't be greedy. These expressions were, of course, picked up by the parrot over a period of time, after many repetitions by some member of the household who had taken on the task of teaching the bird to talk. Now what happened? These expressions, which means these words, they were picked up by the parrot over a period of time. काफ़ी लंबे टाइम के बाद, टाइम गुजर जाने के बाद, जो पैरट था उसने ये जो वर्ड्स थे इनको याद कर लिया था. ठीक है, कैसे कर लिया था? या तो कोई मेंबर, फैमिली मेंबर, वो उसको बार बार रिपीट करता था तो उसने देख लिया होगा या सुन लिया होगा और बोलने लग गया, या फिर कोई ऐसा मेंबर जो ये टास्क ले लेता है कि मैं इस वर्ड को टीच करूँगा बोलना, तो उससे सीख कर. ठीक है, सो दिस वे दीज वर्ड्स दे यूज टू टॉक. But our parrot refused to talk. He had been bought by Aunt Ruby from a bird catcher who would visit all the houses on our road selling caged birds ranging from colorful budgerigars to chirpy little minions and even common sparrows that had been dabbed with paint and passed off as some exotic species. Neither Granny nor Grandfather were keen on keeping caged birds as pets, but Aunt Ruby threatened to throw a tantrum if she did not get her way, and Aunt Ruby's tantrums were dreadful to behold. What happened? Just because all the other parrots they used to talk, so Aunt Ruby she also brings a parrot. But this parrot it refuses to talk. वो बात ही नहीं करता है, कुछ भी नहीं बोलता है. And from there Aunt Ruby she bought this parrot. She bought it from a bird catcher. Bird catcher is a person who catches bird. And this bird catcher he used to visit all the houses on the road. He used to sell caged birds. Who all were the caged birds? They were colorful budgerigars. Budgerigars, it is a type of parrot that has a very long tail. To chirpy little minias. Minias is also a type of bird, and it also used to sell sparrows. Okay, sparrows, he used to paint them. Dab, it means to apply paint. Okay, he used to paint them and he used to sell it saying that this is some exotic species. Exotic, it means rare. वो क्या करता था, स्पैरो लेता था, उसको कलर कर देता था और बोलता था कि ये तो एक कोई बहुत रेयर स्पीशीज़ है. ओके, और ऐसा बोल के वो सेल आउट कर देता था. बट neither Granny nor Grandfather, they both were not keen on keeping caged birds as pets. They were not keen. Keen, it means to show interest. Granny and Grandfather, they were not interested that we should keep a bird in a cage. We should let them fly. They used to believe in this way. But Aunt Ruby, she threatened them. Threatened, it means darana. What did she say? That she will throw a tantrum. Throw a tantrum, it means to be very angry. And if she did not get her way, अगर ऐसा नहीं हुआ तो Aunt Ruby बहुत ज़्यादा गुस्सा हो जाएंगी. And Aunt Ruby's tantrums were dreadful to behold. Aunt Ruby के जो tantrum थे वो dreadful थे. It means very unpleasant, भयानक. Okay, to behold, which means to see or to watch. So that's why everyone they agreed that we should buy a caged bird as pet. Anyway, she insisted on keeping the parrot and teaching it to talk, but the bird took an instant dislike to my aunt and resisted all her blandishments. Now what happens? Aunt Ruby, she insisted. It means to demand something forcefully. She demanded that we must keep this parrot, and she tried that I will teach this parrot to talk. But the bird, that is the parrot, it took an instant dislike. Instant, it means turant, and dislike, it means to not like something. What did the parrot not like? It did not like Aunt Ruby, and it resisted all her blandishments. Blandishment, it means false praise, झूठी तारीफ करना. The parrot refused to do so. Kiss, kiss, Aunt Ruby would coo, putting her face close to the bars of the cage. But the parrot would beg away, its beady little eyes getting even smaller with anger at the prospect of being kissed by Aunt Ruby. And on one occasion, it lunged forward without warning and knocked my aunt's spectacles off her nose. After that, Aunt Ruby gave up her endearments and became quite hostile towards the poor bird, making faces at it and calling out, "Can't talk, can't sing, can't dance," and other nasty comments. Now what happens? One day Aunt Ruby she goes near the cage of the parrot and she tries to kiss the parrot. She says that kiss, kiss. But the parrot it gets very angry at the prospect of being kissed by Aunt Ruby. Prospect it means expectation, because the parrot it did not like Aunt Ruby even a little bit. Okay, so it gets very angry. And then on other day what happens? It lunged forward. Lunged forward, it means to move forward very quickly. And it knocks. Knocks, it means to collide with something. किसी चीज़ से टकरा जाना. किससे टकरा जाता है वो? Aunt Ruby के spectacles से. Spectacles, it means चश्मा. Okay, which was lying on the nose of Aunt Ruby. You know, old people, they wear spectacles in a way that a little part it is on their nose. Okay, and it knocks the spectacle down. And then what happened? Aunt Ruby, she also gets very angry and she gives up all her endearments. She gives up all her loving words. Endearments, it means loving words. And she became quite hostile. Hostile, it means unfriendly and mean. वो उसके साथ अब बुरा बिहेव करने लग जाती हैं. And then she makes faces at the bird and she calls out that you can't sing, can't talk and you can't dance. And she also passes nasty, it means unpleasant, जो अच्छे नहीं होते हैं. Comments, comments it means to pass your view. अपने जो views हैं, आप जैसा सोचते हो उसे रखना सामने. It fell upon me, then 10 years old, to feed the parrot, and it seemed quite happy to receive green chilies and ripe tomatoes from my hands, these delicacies being supplemented by slices of mango, for it was then the mango season. This also gave me an opportunity to consume a couple of mangoes while feeding the parrot. What happens? Aunt Ruby, she turns hostile towards the parrot, and then who was given the opportunity, who was given the work of feeding the parrot? The narrator. Okay, and the narrator, it used to feed the parrot with green chilies and ripe tomatoes. And these delicacies, it means expensive foods, they were supplemented, it means added. इनके साथ साथ और क्या ऐड होता था? Slices of mango, because at that time it was a mango season, which is summer season. Okay, so what happened? When the narrator, he used to feed the parrot, he also used to eat a couple of mangoes while feeding the parrot. वो parrot के साथ साथ थोड़े से खुद भी खा लेता था. One afternoon, while everyone was indoors enjoying a siesta, I gave the parrot its lunch and then deliberately left the cage door open. Seconds later, the bird was winging its way to the freedom of the mango orchard. At the same time, grandfather came to the veranda and remarked, "I see your aunt's parrot has escaped." The door was quite loose. I said with a shrug, "Well, I don't suppose we will see it again."